Good morning. So I just wanted to show you, I put these stitch markers back in the side and along the arm so I could try my sleeve on. And it looks almost about right. It's a bit loose there, but I mean, you don't want it tight. I'm just up to row 6 where I'm going to twist and decrease, so I might do that, and then I could do one more twist and decrease, and then I might just finish the sleeve until I get down to where I want the cuff to be. So there you go, just trying it on. I'm supposed to be outside weed eating today. There's a bit of sunshine, the rain has stopped, and it's meant to be raining again tomorrow. But I just thought I'd show you the progress on my sleeve. Looking quite good. Good morning, beautiful sunny day, and here is my sleeve that I've been working on. I love how it's working down there. I'm going to change now to my smaller needles and do a about a 2-inch ribbing for the cuff. I usually do about 1.5, but I might do 2 this time. So it's looking very nice. I love how it adds interest on the sleeve, and you could even make these into just a vest where you want something to keep your back and front warm, but you don't want the sleeves. And so when you have the shoulders here, you could just do a little 2-inch or less ribbing up here and just have yourself a little vest. But I'm loving how this is working up. It's really sweet. So I hope you're enjoying this process. I'm just going to show you how I start doing the ribbing. Right, so I'm up here at the desk, and so now I just make sure I change to these smaller size needles. So I'm using 5 for the main body of the work and 4 for the ribbing. So using my 4mm needle, I will start doing my ribbing. But because I have such small wrists, what I do is every so often along the row, I will just knit 2 together while I'm doing my ribbing. And so I just approximately every so often I put a stitch marker. So I'll knit 2 at the beginning and the end, and then I'll knit 2 together about here, and then maybe again in the middle where the cable is, just to bring the stitch count down. I don't count stitches, it's just pot luck that it gets to be the right size for me. So I just start, if I can get it in there, I knit 2 together at the beginning, and then I just continue with my knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and I will work to the end, but 5 or 6 times across the row I will knit 2 together just to decrease it again. So when I get to the other end, I will show you what it looks like. We're just about up to that stitch marker. So it's just approximate, I don't worry about counting. So here we are, so I'll just knit 2 together here, and then I'll just keep going on, and you won't notice what you've been doing when you're wearing it. No one will notice what you've been up to. So I'm actually finishing, whoops, I forgot to do the knit 2 together, but I'm actually finishing on this knit 2 together here. So it's a knit. So when I turn it over, normally you've counted your rows and you start with a knit, but because I finished with a knit, I'm always going to have to remember to start with a purl here. So that doesn't matter as long as the ribbing ends up right. So don't worry about you haven't finished on a purl stitch so you can start with a knit. Just do it the opposite way. Once you get going for a few more rows, then you'll be able to see the pattern and keep up to it. But just remember to start on the opposite of what you finished. And so if you've got thicker wrists, you might not need to do these decreasings across here. It's all individual to your size body. So I'm going to do about 2 inches and then cast off, and I will show you what it looks like. So just as I'm posting this video, someone asked me some questions. So I only decreased along this first row of ribbing when I did the 5 decreases with the stitch markers in it. I didn't decrease with stitch markers along here. It was only just that first row, and then I just kept doing my ribbing. So I hope that confirms what I was doing. I probably wasn't explaining it very clearly. Good morning, everybody. So I have finished my sleeve. I've sewn it up down the sides. That doesn't match, I'm not worried. Fits absolutely perfectly. So too warm for this sunny day after the storms we've been having. It's a beautiful day, so I'm gonna head down the beach. So there you go. So I'll be doing the other sleeve, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the button band and the tops of the pockets. So I hope you're enjoying this tutorial. Bye.